What's up, you guys? Welcome to this week's episode of the Just Saying podcast. I'm your host, Justin Martindale, and joining me this week, I am so excited he is with us. You may know today's guest from America's Got Talent, where he earned the coveted Golden Buzzer on his season. He just released his 5th stand-up special, The Stuttering Comedian, and you can catch him on tour as well as on tour overseas. It's the one, the only, Drew Lynch.
Thank you. Oh, wow.
Yes, you get an applause. You guys are
gonna clap too? That's so cool.
Very welcoming. How are you?
On the payroll just for that.
I said clap.
I said clap. We rehearsed it. Not how we rehearsed it. I didn't know the Golden...
From the top. From the top.
Nothing actually is funnier than someone saying from the top.
Oh, I love it.
From the top.
Yes.
From the top.
It's always like a Hollywood director in the 1930s. Yeah. From the top.
Yeah. But if you can use it in a way where it's not supposed to be there, you know what I mean? When my wife is like, that is not good foreplay. From the top.
From the top. Yeah. Like we rehearsed.
That is not what we discussed. From the top.
Yes. Yes.
It's a winner.
Yeah.
Thank you for the introduction. Thank you for having me. I was telling your producers, if that's who they are, they just clap.
Oh, we don't know them. They just showed up here. Yeah, no. Landon Lee.
I know. I was just telling them that, like, I think because we were admiring your artwork back there, and I was like, dude, Justin's like high hair. He has the high hair.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's a coveted thing. You said the Golden Buzzer is coveted. I want you to know that the high hair is coveted.
The coveted golden ticket hair.
It is. It's a coveted. In the straight community, that's all we talk about. We don't tell you guys. We don't tell you guys, but the things you guys do with your hair when it's high, it's all we want.
So you're saying that when I walk by, you guys are like, gosh, Martindale's hair.
Hairline. They will never, no dude will ever be like, oh man, he's got great hair. But like, it's what, I guarantee you, it's what we're all thinking. Like you see a gay guy with nice hairline, you're like, man, that guy's just, it's coveted. That's what you would use.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I got it cut. It was a little long. I saw you like 4 times last week.
Yeah, I know. It was a lot.
We ran into each other all over town.
I was getting irritated, honestly.
And I
was like, I know.
I actually just follow you around because I know you're thinking I have great hair. I'm like, there he is.
I know, just throw it in my face. Knock it off.
Come on.
No, I saw you last week, and you were telling me that like you're really ramping up for like all the wedding material that you're doing right now is really, really solid.
Thank you.
I went on stage right after you in the OR just the other night, and you were talking about your wedding. You were talking about the cake. You're talking about all the planning and stuff. And then I said something like, Justin just hired me to be his cake topper for because I'm just so tiny. I'm such a perfect
that kind of cake topper. Okay.
No.
Okay. I thought something different.
No.
I thought something differently.
No.
It was like at the top of the show. Yeah.
But I just feel like I would be placed just so on the cake.
Which is an interesting thing because we have talked about that too. Because I'm 6'4". My fiance says he's 5'9".
Let him have it.
I think it's 5'10". I'll say 5'10".
Okay,
I'll say
thank
5'10".
you. Let him
I'll say
have
5'10". I think, pretty sure 5'10". But I was like, we're not gonna have like Lurch and Wednesday like on top of the cake. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not going to happen. So now I'm like, why don't we just do something simple like a peacock? And he's like, a peacock? I know.
It's not simple at all.
I know.
The most beautiful, intricately.
Just 2 peacocks, like just in love, intertwined into like a heart with feathers. Just that's what I want.
You made cake toppers gayer somehow. I don't know. It was incredible.
That's how they describe me on the streets. Now, I want to talk about the Golden Buzzer because that's what season of America's Got Talent were you on?
I was on season 10. Which was 10 years ago, which makes me feel so old.
You look exactly the same.
I know. Thank you. I've done okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I've always looked young, and that show was in that show was like my first like TV credit, first thing. You know, this was very early into my career where like I didn't know who I was. My stutter was very pronounced at that time. And that show, I mean, you know, performing live television, like it, you know, in a live audience, it makes you that much more nervous too, you know? So, I mean, it was actually a whole I mean, it was a whole thing, like the whole production. It was filming in New York at the time, and they didn't done what a golden buzzer was yet. Like they hadn't done it.
Oh, it's the first.
That was the first one.
Yeah.
It was the first one. So I didn't know what it was. They didn't know what it was, but I did my audition, and then Howie Mandel hit his desk, and and on it was a button, and then like all this confetti starts to like come down. Like I had just auditioned. I didn't know. I thought it was money. Like I thought I won. I thought I won
Show's
the show.
over. Thanks, guys.
I was like, I just did it with 60 seconds of comedy. That's how good I was. They were like, we don't need, like, that's in my mind. I was like, that's how good I'm doing. The show's over.
Yeah.
Just one audition can win you $1 million.
Yeah.
So, and all it does is it just advances you a few rounds to like the live shows in New York, and it was very special because like Howie's he's a comic, he's somebody who has his own kind of struggles, and just to have him relate to what it was that I was going through at that time felt very special.
Yeah, and it's just very new.
Yeah.
And very rare. And now I feel like they give the golden buzzer and everyone's in slow motion because you had a bad day, and it's like...
Yeah, everyone gets one now.
Yeah. And now it's just, there's the dramatic pause to it, and everyone's like, ah!
Yeah.
Do I still cry at America's Got Talent clips? Absolutely.
Yeah, they build it up well.
Whew.
They build it up well. And it's almost like like the stakes in everything, in every piece of content that anyone does has to be of the highest stakes all the time. And it has to be soon. I mean, attention span is basically become a currency. So it's like, it has to be the highest stakes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm only just talking about my life right now, and it's still boring to me because I'm like, this is not high enough stakes.
I know.
Tell them about how you lost the show and you sued them. I don't know, like come up with something, and you sued them. I don't know why. That's how.
I know.
That's how
Like, did you sue America's Got Talent? No, I sued Howie Mandel
directly.
Yeah.
I love that I went right to suing. That's how. That's how physically not formidable I am. I was like, I'll get lawyers on this
from the top.
From the top, lawyers. From the top of litigation. Yeah, so yes, so I understand now why so much in content and even in mainstream media, like a production like NBC's America's Got Talent. Speaking of peacocks, oh, I know, huge theme, building all types of themes. Write it down.
Write it down. Let's just put the peacock logo on my cake.
Lay and land. We're building it.
We built this city.
So I understand why in media everything has to be that way. And it's hard. It's hard because even comics are like competing in a way that's like it's like they're forcing a moment or forcing crowd work or it's just that's what has to be done in order to, retain. And
so now you are on your 5th stand-up special, The Stuttering Comedian.
Such a smooth transition out of my tangent. He was like,
No,
anyway, so he's like, yeah, cool.
We've got PR to do, buddy.
I know. I know. I just went on for so long.
No, we love that, but it's also like, so from America's Got Talent to now your 5th special, you're on tour, and this is your first time going overseas, right?
Well, yeah. Well,
with
I had been before. You've been over doing shows in Europe before?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much fun, right?
Oh my God, I love it.
It is the best because you get to talk shit about
and they love it
here, and it's like they're over there. You know what I mean? Oh, we're all in on it. It's so good. It's vindicating. You're like I feel you know that you hear it too. You know what I mean?
Well, it's that moment of like, oh my God, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we see you. You're like, thank God.
Yeah.
Where are you looking forward to going the most?
Well, I'll be in Germany. I'm mostly just going there's a football game that's out there, like an American football game that's playing out there in Germany. And so I called my agent and I was like, can you find anything in Germany? And he was like, yeah. I guess. He was like, why? And I was like, well, I just there's a game there. And he's like, okay, so you're just gonna book a show so you can go to a sports game?
Wait, an American football game?
Yeah.
Who's playing?
It's the Falcons and the Colts. I'm a Colts fan, so
in Germany?
I know they're starting to do international games now, and this season, like they released the schedule. My tour schedule gets released before the NFL schedule, and I get so frustrated because I have to like try to transfix my schedule to accommodate some games.
I never knew they did that.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They have the games in England, Germany, and Brazil now. So they're going to
So
start
if there's American
expanding.
football games overseas, catch a Drew Lynch show as well right afterwards,
Yeah.
because he will more
It
than
might,
likely be there.
yeah, it might be easier to find that that NFL schedule and then be like, oh, Drew's probably there.
Yeah, he's there. He's there. And what can you give us some little tidbits about what we have to look forward to in this special?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So I talk a lot about my injury, what happened, why I had developed a stutter. It was from a TBI that I suffered when I was 20. It was a softball accident. It was a freak accident. And I was basically told that it wasn't, that I was told that it was going to get better. And then I was repped by like acting agencies at that time who said like, well, we can't help you. So in this special over the years, the topic of my stutter, where it is, why it's not happening. Oh, it's happening here. It was, but now it's not. These are all things that have come up. And it's like, I made a decision a long time ago that I was like, if this is such a big part of my brand, but it's costing me my quality of life, I want to try to rehabilitate it because I never want to be just defined by this thing. I don't want to be limited or beholden to having to be the thing that's what I'm known as. I feel like I'm a person that has more depth than that. And so I didn't want any handouts. I didn't want someone to be like, well, he just got this because of this, or he just got this because his story's adverse or whatever. So I put all of that into a special where it's like, here's all the answers to any question you might have about it, where it is, where it came from, how I feel about it, and where I am now.
How long?
That's the best I've ever said that.
That was really good.
From the top.
From the top.
But shorter.
But this time with emphasis. What was the time frame between your accident and you starting stand up?
Maybe for the first time that I did an open mic and I hadn't any plans of like pursuing it, but I had comics over because I used to work the door over at Flappers. So comics there were like just maybe a month or so after I had had this happen to me, they were like, you should go on stage and talk about it. And they knew that I was feeling like very much alone. I was feeling alone. I was feeling angry. I was kind of just going through all the stages of grief about where my life was, especially because the trajectory of what it was so different, like 2 months ago. Yeah. So getting on stage and talking about it was because some comics were like, I think you should, you know what I mean? Go, like, it's your pain, bleed, you know what I mean? Yeah. Suffer. You have a thing, go talk about it. And I did. And it wasn't great jokes and it wasn't great anything. But for just the first time in a few months since the injury, I had felt like I was being understood by I was a human experience. People who had empathy for where I was and me actually understanding where maybe other comics are coming from, about like other things that they feel insecure about or things that they couldn't control that had happened in their past. So it was maybe a few months after my injury had happened that I first went on stage, and then some time where I was like, I'll let that marinate and maybe I'll come back to it. And then sure enough, and I'm sure you already know this feeling, but you're just like, that was exciting. And that did make me feel alive again. And I do enjoy performing live. And so it was special.
That's exactly the same feeling I had, because I was just like at my wit's end. Honestly, I was just like, I'm moving back home. I couldn't hold a job. I was like, it was like right around the recession. And I was just like, what am I doing here? Why am I torturing myself like this? And then someone was like, oh, dude, just try stand-up. You've always been funny. What do you got to lose? And I was like, honestly, nothing. I have nothing to lose. And it was the first time, I want to say it was like October 26th, something like 2008. It was like, I had like 6 minutes, went up at this bar in Silver Lake. And I remember that feeling. Like, I remember hearing people laughing for the first time and getting off stage and being like, that's the feeling that I like. That's the feeling that I miss.
Yeah.
It's just that like, oh, okay, joy.
Yeah. So it reinvigorated you.
Yeah. Yeah. And every time now, I mean, I don't feel like I take it for granted, but it's always just you'll have those nights where, you're just like, you know, because it just reminds you. It's almost like an addiction, kind of.
It is.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's not kind of. I mean, it is. It is. Yeah. I mean, you've done this long enough to know, and I've seen the way that you approach it. It seems like you have a healthy relationship with stand-up right now. Some comics use it purely off of to gain external validation from what it is, and then try to seek the next high from whatever that is. And this is the same thing that we all deal with. This is the same thing we all deal with, but it's just taking the shape of a different form, right? So some comics, it's with sex, with drugs, or with alcohol, with whatever. But you just have to have that healthy understanding that you cannot depend on it. It's not sustainable to feel like you can get your entire worth from whatever it is that you did just a few moments ago. And I've been down that path, and it's taken many shapes in my stand-up journey, but really trying to find the worth that you have before you go on stage and impervious to whatever happens. That, to me, is at least what the challenge has become.
Yeah, for sure. It reminds me too, I saw a clip of yours that popped up on my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
No.
How was it? Yeah. I sent it directly to you. I was curious if you ever got it. You never responded? You can just text people your link from OnlyFans now. And he didn't say anything. I was like, dude, I saw that he read it.
I know. I definitely left you unread. No, but it was a clip, and I don't know if it's from your special or not, but it's so funny, and it went viral. Yes, no.
I don't know about that.
And you're literally talking about your accident on stage, and you're like, "Oh, I can't make this up. This is actually what happened."
And then a guy said in the crowd, he goes, "That's bullshit." I was like, I literally, because I do the joke. I know exactly what the clip you're talking about. I do the joke about my injury. It was a softball injury.
Yeah.
And I said, if you think I was going to make up a story, do you think I would go with that story? Like,
yes.
I don't even look good in the story, right? It sounds like the version the softball tells. Like, he's at a bar and he's like, all right, so I see this Tinksy twink over on shortstop, yeah? And I start fucking flying at him, right? So it's very pro softball.
Which we love pro softball.
Yes, yeah.
Which will lead right into our first story. Yeah.
Awesome. I can't wait. And so I just get done telling the thing, and I say that joke, so that way I tell you what happened, and that way you see me after the show, you don't have to, you'd be like, hey, that thing that you said what happened, is that really what happened? And I'll be like, you mean when I told you what happened just now? Okay, so I say that whole part, and then a guy, after I tell the story about what happened to me, which I hate telling, and I'm done telling it, that's why I did the special, I'm like, go fucking look it up, I don't care, I'm done talking about it. A guy goes, hey man, that's bullshit, you're making that up. I was like, what? He's like, you're making that up about the softball. I was like, how are you going to be the dude in the joke?
Yeah.
Like, you're literally the dude that I wrote the joke. I was like, now I'm going to have to, the next joke that I write is going to be about how I told a joke about how I'm going to tell this joke about you. Like, you're going to be a joke. You're going to be in my next hour.
And you literally rewound. You were like,
I did the whole thing.
Rewound the whole story. The audience goes nuts. Did that guy stay? Did they kick him out?
He did. Well, he did. I didn't see him after the show because I didn't stay after that show, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I've gotten so much, believe it or not, I've gotten so much less angry about it. But I used to just be very angry at the injustice of the situation, of literally being like, okay, I used to not be able to talk, and people would cut me off and not have the time of day for me. And then when I go on stage and talk about it, you're going to say that that's a thing I use as a gimmick because of the thing I'm talking about, the experience that you fucking put me in. Like, and so then I go all the way through the process of feeling like I am so dismissed and not important enough for people to listen to, that I want to rehabilitate what happened to me, that then it gets thrown in my face, well, that it was never legitimate in the first place. It's like, dude, I've been to the ends of the earth, international and not, to try and fix what happened to me in terms of rehabilitating it and seeing medical professionals. If you want to go through all my bills to help me pay for it that would be awesome. But it would be insane to assume that I'm just seeking medical help to try and fix something that was never real to begin with.
Yeah.
So I used to just be really, really angry about all of that. And now it's just like, all right, I just have to have compassion for the fact that,
people are
just
stupid.
Yeah, people just are who they are, you know? And it's taught me a lot about myself. So anyway.
And now here's the part of the show where we actually go through Drew's bills. We have them right here. Could you imagine? Well, no, I mean, if you could just tell us the story of the accident, that would be no. Watch the special. It's all there. And you know what? I remember when the first time I saw you, it's like you've really come a long way. It's really impressive. Really, truly.
Thank you.
And just I get that because it's like not only are you dealing with like your vulnerability up there and you're putting yourself up in front of an audience like that, but to see how much progress you've made is just like really, really impressive and respectable.
I appreciate that.
Of course, of course. This week's podcast is brought to you in part by Every Plate. Think you have to spend a lot of money or time in the kitchen to make delicious food at home? Not at all with Every Plate. Because when you use Every Plate, you get restaurant-level deliciousness week after week with recipes like crispy buffalo ranch chicken and cheesy Mexican street corn hash. You'll spend less on these flavor-packed homemade meals than you would on your normal groceries or at a restaurant. Thanks to Every Plate's consistently rotating weekly recipes delivered right to your door, you'll always have the best answer to, you know what, what's for dinner? I want to cook more at home, and sometimes, you know what, it's just not possible. I'm always on the go, I'm always running around, and I don't have time to actually sit and prepare, cut everything, wait, put it all together, and with Every Plate, it just makes it so much easier. It comes right to my door. I get to schedule these deliveries whenever I want to, and it's just so easy, and every meal is restaurant-level amazing. So what are you waiting for? Dig into these flavor-packed meals your household will absolutely love. New customers can enjoy this special offer of only $1.99 a meal. Go to everyplate.com/podcast and use promo code SAYIN199, that's SAYIN 199 to get started. Applied as discount on first box, limited time only. Thank you, Every Plate. So let's get into some topics. We were talking about softball, and you know who else loves softball? Lesbians.
Yes.
So I don't know if you were familiar with Renee Rapp.
I don't know why I celebrated, but yes.
Yeah. Renee Rapp. Do you know who Renee Rapp is?
I don't know who that is. I'm assuming it's this young lady in the photo.
Oh, God, it's another straight guy on the show.
What are you?
No.
Just give me some time.
No,
I can change.
Wait, hold on. I just got here.
Give me some time.
No, it's always fun because when I bring comedians on, they're either like, they either know who I'm talking about or they're like, who? And but this is our job to educate. Renee Rapp, she is a singer. She was played Regina George in the movie version of Mean Girls that I did not see. So bad gay.
Whoa,
sorry.
bad gay.
And she goes on this interview. And she got very candid about the term scissoring.
Oh, nice.
And using strap-ons during a podcast recording with the Traders United States U.S. star Gabby Wendy, who Robbie Hoffman's wife, that will have sapphics around the globe fanning themselves to cool down. Now, Rapp, who is hot off the back of releasing her second album, Bite Me, appeared on the latest episode of Long Winded with Gabby Wendy, and the pair did not shy away from talking about sapphic sex. I'm still learning about the word sapphic.
Yeah, I am just now.
Sapphic is lesbian.
Oh, sapphic is lesbian?
Sapphic, yeah. They call it,
is
instead of
cool.
calling themselves lesbians, it's like sapphic.
Oh,
it's
that's
like
kind of cool.
It's the sapphic. It's like a energy, right? Am I wrong?
It's like how Slytherins speak parcel tongue.
Parcel tongue for Slytherins.
Yeah.
Yes. And apparently lesbians love parcel tongue.
They really do.
She says, literally, like, I'm scissoring fully, Wendy said in reference to her marriage to comedian Robbie Hoffman. I earned it. It's not just a front. I married it.
Wow.
This is real. We're real life scissoring in this bitch. Rapp, who came out as a lesbian on SNL, responded. She came out as a lesbian on SNL?
That's kind of a weird place to do it.
I mean, you know what? Do it. But you know what's crazy? That guy who heckled you was on that episode of SNL. He's like, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
And she was like, no, I swear to God.
Sapphic Night Live. Yeah, right.
Sapphic Night Live.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I love that. She says, do you scissor? Gabby, who appeared on The Bachelorette, asked the Leave Me Alone singer. Rapp happily said she loves scissoring because some
The
people...
Leave Me Alone singer is so funny to the question, do you scissor?
Yeah.
This is the singer who sings Leave Me Alone, and you're going with, do you scissor?
Do you scissor? I mean, I should have led that with you,
Leave
Drew.
me alone.
I'm like, welcome to the podcast. Do you scissor? Because some people are like, no, and are like, are we dense? Of course. So, I mean, these are just two gals talking about scissoring.
Naturally.
Well, let's see. Gabby described how she wants to bump and grind, adding, it feels animalistic, it feels primal, it just feels like sex. Scissoring has long been a debated topic in lesbian circles. Is it real? Is it made up by the male-centric porn industry to get heterosexual men off? Do lesbians really do it? How does it even work? It's not a myth, and a lot of people happily engage in it as a way to experience pleasure during sex. I always believed it was a thing. And I also saw a lot of lesbian, lesbian comics would talk about it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I never thought it was a myth.
No, I never thought it was made up.
Like Pan with a flute or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like it's not like the Loch Ness Monster. I even think that Renee has a pair of scissoring tattoo.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is pretty cool.
I would go for that. Like I would say, if I was into sapphic, I would.
If you were into lesbian sapphic,
if I was into lesbian sapphic, I would for sure do the scissors thing. I think that's cool.
Yeah,
the tattoo. I mean, and I would do the thing as well.
Really?
Yeah. Come on. It's like, hang on. You gotta right? Like you
See, this is the part of the show where
you kind of
this is the part of the show where I call straight men describe it.
It's like triceps. I don't know what muscle groups I'm using, but it's like, it's like one person's got a plus and you got a minus, So
the equation. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's, I mean, I don't think you're it's definitely core energy.
Yeah, and arms,
engage
probably.
your core. But I also think it's I think of scissoring as like a woman in lace in a Parisian manner.
Oh, that's so descriptive.
And they're intertwined.
Oh.
Did you and your wife watch Hunting Wives?
No, I don't know what this is. I'm sorry.
Watch that. It'll change everything.
In what way?
In the worst ways.
Oh, okay.
Where
you know how to make a sale.
A lot of knuckles. A lot of knuckles. A lot of just one tit out.
Ooh. Yeah. But that's artsy though.
Yeah.
Renaissance. Oh, the one tit.
Yeah. Just a one.
Paintings really know how to be all be all teasy about it, Oh, like in paintings, it's always like, oops, and then they just painted me this way for a while.
Yeah. It's always just a shepherdess with no bra on.
Yeah, real subtle
Mm-hmm. Milky, dewy.
Yeah, dewy.
But see, I think that's when I think of scissoring. I think there's a romantic sense to it,
Yeah, you gotta know. You gotta be both rhythm, and there's give and take. I imagine, and then but also I just learned in that article that she does the strap on one. She uses the strap on one, which is because I also
Pegging.
know. Yeah, yes, because I also know that there's other isn't there a type of scissoring where it's just there's nothing in between. It's just you and me just clicking. You know what I mean? Let's just find our magnets.
That's called chip clipping.
Yeah. Let's hit our north and south.
Yeah.
All right. Get your fic over here to my SAF.
Yep. I feel like there's an art, a romanticism to scissoring. I look at Renee and then I look at Gabby, two beautiful women, and you're like, scissoring. And that's the image that you want in your head. You don't want Bertha, the she does karaoke in Humboldt County.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just being like, all right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, you want a thigh gap if you're going to. But I would say my question is what happens if you're in love with a girl and you are a girl and you're together and that girl is I don't like is there a world where it's one preference is scissoring and then does that happen?
I'm
gotta
sure.
Be tough to navigate.
I feel like there's in gay relationships it's I don't top, I don't bottom, I'm a side, I'm a blanket, I'm a blouse.
Man,
I think I made up that last
Okay,
one.
I was these have gotten elaborate. I was I have to study.
But I do think it's interesting. I like that we have women talking about it on a public platform. So if you want to get all your scissoring information, check out Gabby's podcast.
Yeah,
and
it's
listen to
a .org, I think.
Renee Rapp episode. This woman, who I just love, says she was damaged beyond repair and she took things into her own hands. A woman in Kentucky is accused of pouring salt in her ex's car engine and putting glitter in the AC. Take that, Carrie Underwood.
Beautiful.
Yep.
10 out of 10, no notes. The glitter in the AC would drive a dude crazy.
Yeah.
To think that he turns it on, it's like, ta-da!
See, not me. If that happened, I'd be like, finally. Yeah.
A car that gets me.
My dream. In a criminal complaint, the Richmond Police Department says Stephanie Carlquist totaled her ex-boyfriend's car after the couple got into an argument. The complaint says Carlquist poured salt into the engine, glitter in the AC vent, slashed a tire, cracked the windshield, cracked the rearview mirror, and shattered the car's radio screen. Carlquist's ex-boyfriend told police that she slashed the one tire, but then did the rest of the damage after an argument on July 15th. And here she is, very proud of her work.
Oh, dude, she knows what she did.
We love that. She's like, and I'll do it again.
Look at that.
After the car was damaged, a tow company took the car to a Goodyear where the car was deemed totaled after the estimated cost of damages added up to $12,464.96.
Can't forget.
However, police said that she told the tow truck driver about damaging the car when they arrived to take it to Goodyear. Tow truck driver then called the victim's mom to tell her about her admission. After learning about the admission, Carlquist allegedly messaged her boyfriend on Instagram. She told him she was stressed out because of her pregnancy and that she was sorry about the damage. Blame it on the baby.
I know. This was like, can't just bring in an accessory like this. That's insane.
Blame it on the baby. She says she allegedly admitted to the glitter in the air vents and the damage to the windshield, but said she was overdue for the oil, motor, and other damage. She's being held in the Madison County Detention Center for $12,000 bond. She's charged with felony criminal mischief. Oh, come on.
Not criminal mischief.
Criminal mischief?
That's kind of, that's like a non-charge.
Salt in the, that's like high school in Texas.
Yeah.
That's like what we did.
Yeah. She, I like the fact that she just was like, this is the thing I'm going to do. Like she said, she didn't deny it at all. There was no denying it. She was like, This is what I did. She's smiling in the headshot.
Yep. Headshot.
Headshot.
I love her headshot. It's really, really good.
We need a contrasting dramatic one for theatrical. But other than this is really good for comedy.
Yeah, this is a good comedy. Like, I did it.
Whoops. What are you going to do?
Here's her new special, Glitter in the Air Vents on Netflix.
In the Air Vents.
Could you imagine?
I would watch it.
Yeah.
And also, I love the fact that she slashed one tire, had another argument, was like, I'm going to go back for the other three.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a crazy ex? Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I have. I'm trying to think about something that I've had. First of all, I've had more than one. I know that.
Oh yeah, I have as well.
I'm trying to have you had something that sticks out to you where you're like, that was crazy?
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me.
One of them was this guy I was dating, and midway through our dating, found out that he wanted to be a stand-up as well.
Nope. He's done.
And then would show up here with me and would see all of our peers and would be like, Justin, take a picture of me and so-and-so and so-and-so. And I'd be like, stop, what are you doing? And it was very, very weird. And then weirdly enough would start injecting himself with something. I never really questioned. It was vitamins apparently, but I was like, was it really?
Whoa.
And got started getting skinny and started getting really kind of manic and kind of tried to push me and my friend apart from each other, which was very bizarre. And I kind of started believing this guy. And then I broke it off. and then wrote me this insane letter where like crazy letter, like paper and pen.
Oh.
Not a text, paper and pen.
Wow.
Like
feather and parchment.
Just went off. And then I believe at the end of the letter signed it the Archangel Michael.
Wow. Bravo.
To this day, my friends and I are still like, I don't think about this person at all. Hope he's doing well, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, we only refer to him as the Archangel Michael.
Dude, I saw him up at the belly room the other day.
Taking pictures with everyone.
Yeah.
Watch out. No. No. I actually got that guy. I got that fucker banned from here.
Oh, what?
Yes. Because I told him, like, back in the day that this was way back. This was before COVID, that, like, you know, when we were here, when you had guests, you could, like, there was like a comic discount. Like, we had our comic tab or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, just tell him, you know, you're on my tab. So he'd get like a half price drink or whatever. So this was way after. This guy starts showing up here, and whoever the manager was at the time, I can't remember who it was, texted me one night and was like, is this your boyfriend? And I was like, oh God. And
that
I knew in the back of my head.
to get, dude.
And it had been years.
Oh.
It had been years. And I'm like, no. And I go, is it this guy? Found a picture of him. She's like, yep. And I go, get him out of there. He's up to no good. No. So like in the middle of the show, apparently some of the door guys went up to him in the main room and was like, you need to come with us. And he was like, oh, he said something about like, oh, because of Justin or something. And they were like, you know why, let's go. And like kicked him out. And I was like, oh, that made me so happy.
That's
Psycho.
good that happened. But yeah, never at place of work.
Yeah.
Please. All right, ladies.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're being, okay, ladies and fellas.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be crazy, please not at work.
Yeah.
Like, okay. All right, I worked very hard to be like, you know, like, and I don't mean just like, oh, in comedy. I mean like, okay, like if I work at like Discount Tire, don't show up to my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm, you know what I mean? If I'm at the gym and this is where I work, don't yell at me and come throw, you know, like don't throw a dumbbell through a window at my Planet Fitness job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
And don't be crazy at other people's work. You know what I mean? And this goes for comics too. Okay.
Yes.
It's like, it's so
I didn't know that I'll be honest, I didn't know that guys could be like, you know what I mean? Like could access that level of crazy, or I didn't know that it would manifest its way in like this, you know? You know what I mean? Like I know, like I dated a girl one time where she like we like broke up, and then within moments of that afternoon, she went over to the other side of the pool and started flirting with my best friend.
Oh.
And you know what I mean? Like that's that's crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Like to like right there. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, I don't know. It's crazy that it manifests itself in that way.
But I wish I like a good prank. I like a good prank.
Yeah.
Because then I could have just been like I don't know. I wish I had been there that night, because I'd be like, you, like Full Housewives, you can leave.
Oh,
like, that's what I would have loved.
No,
Full Meredith Marks.
Had to be clean.
Well, here's, this is a fun little story. Conjoined twins, Abby and Brittany Hensel, have been seen out with a newborn baby over a year after news of Abby's marriage became public. And I have questions.
Oof.
I have so many questions. So Abby and Brittany were photographed carrying a newborn baby. The conjoined twins were seen carrying the car seat. I love how they said, as they entered a Tesla.
Oh, wow.
News broke last year in March that Abby had married a man named Josh. They were on the, let's see. I guess they're from Minnesota. They put a car seat into the black Tesla. Was it yours?
No. Mine's blue.
Abby and Brittany did not immediately respond to people's requests for comment. Last year, the news broke that Joshua Bowling had married Abby, though the couple tied the knot in 21. Their wedding was not made public until March of 24, when Today obtained records confirming that the nuptials had taken place. So I don't know if you know or are familiar with these two. They had a show on the Learning Channel, which, by the way, have not learned anything from the Learning Channel.
Oh. Well, that's on the
It's always like My 600-Pound Life, Hoarders, like that kind of shit.
Oh, that show. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that channel. All right, so these three were on this.
Yes, here we go. Here's a picture of their wedding with a strobe effect, apparently.
Oh, wow. That's quite the edit. He's just having like such an intimate conversation.
One's dancing while the other's editing.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah, and this is them on her sister's special day.
This is their account.
This is their account.
This is their
We
account.
don't make this edit. This is them.
This is the way they edit their videos.
Yeah.
I think it's well done.
It's very good, but I do have questions.
Yeah.
How? That's it. How? That's the question. How?
Yeah.
Is there one?
Yeah.
Hoo-ha?
Yep.
Or two?
I know. It's I've
Do they both feel it?
I would feel like it. I mean, and he has to be saying the whole time, "This is for you."
Well, or does he just throw like a sheet over the other's head?
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing.
Preferably a plastic Ziploc.
Justin, I can't condone that behavior. But I do have a question. Like, I thought about this as well. Like, is it like whose is it? Whose is it? Right? Whose? Is it like SoFi where it's like, okay, the Rams and the Chargers both play there?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of feels like that to me. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like this. Whose house?
Our
Rams.
town has two teams.
Yeah, they're in denial. Whose house? Rams' house. And then the Chargers there like tomorrow. It's weird. So I don't know. It's like I could never. I don't know. I commend all parties involved.
Yeah.
The patience of the one that's not betrothed. Like of her to just kind of, all right, sorry. That was
I mean, she literally is a fly on the wall.
Yeah. I mean, she's just kind of like, all right, like I don't know.
What if they didn't get along?
Yeah, I mean, I imagine they have to have like fights, right?
I mean, well, because if you're with the one who you're married to, you have to get along with the sister-in-law, because then I couldn't imagine you're in bed with your wife and your sister-in-law is like,
yeah. And what happens if
just getting railed and she's just like giving you the evil eye, like, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's like if the other one gets married too, like he's gonna be like, you know what I mean?
Yes, is it like human centipede? What are we doing?
Does it turn? Or do they alternate?
Yes.
Now me.
Is it poly?
I pump, you pump. Like you're in, I'm in. You know what I mean? Or if one of them cheats,
swapped, and do the guys just start making out, and like the girls are like, okay,
it turns into WrestleMania.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
We're tagging, tapping in, tapping out.
Yeah, if somebody cheats, and you're like, wait, you can't say anything. I don't know.
But at the end of the day, everyone gets glitter in their AC.
That's
you know what I mean?
The hope.
I mean, I'm so confused, and that's a good question too. Like, how do they know which sister it is?
It is for and is.
And what it like? Did the poor sister have to go through childbirth as well? Like, did she feel she had to have felt all that?
Yeah, it's both. Like both of them. Like both of them are like. Yeah, I mean, because I think it's one. I think it's one.
So it says they share organs below the waist.
Sick. Sorry.
He couldn't contain himself. Sick. So they have one virgin. One virgin.
They share one vagine.
One virgin. Okay.
So yeah, they gave birth to a beautiful baby hydra with 6 heads. Just full on.
They share organs below the waist.
Yeah.
Well, that's just that.
So that means they have 2 hearts, 4 lungs.
Yeah, that's kind of they feel like they got shortchanged.
Yeah.
2, 1. Good luck.
1.
Have
we
fun
were
with
doing
Dave.
great.
Yeah.
We were doing great. That means they got 1 and 1 Yeah.
Damn, they be taking poops.
How do you decide that? How do you be like, no, it's your turn to wipe?
Yeah, who's the wiper? I guess who's the dominant? Because it's one hand each, right? One arm each.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean that's the other thing is like, are we right-handed or are we left-handed?
Ooh, good question.
Or is it I'm most dominant to the side that I am? Because in that event, if you're dominant to the side that you are, it's like, all right, it's your turn to wipe this stuff up. This is nasty. And it's like, well, we should have planned what you had last night. Well, we both ate it.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. Yeah, you wanted to try habanero.
That's the other thing. Yeah, one chick's probably like, I wanted Indian last night. And she's like, yeah, but I had, I was responsible with a chicken salad.
Exactly. Someone just had to do the ghost chip challenge.
Yeah. So decisions that are being made here are costing the organs down there.
Absolutely. It is fascinating. And you know what? These are just questions we have.
Yeah.
We're not making
We're not here to judge.
fun of these people.
Justin, we're not here to judge. We are here to just
I want to check the
speculate.
husband's web history.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to check it.
Yeah, I mean, because you would have to think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's just a really, really like very progressive. Like he's very like I don't know.
Do you think he's like having sex with his wife and he's like, stop looking at me to the other one?
I think he's saying it to his wife.
You think he's saying stop looking at me to his wife?
Yeah, it's just a joke. I'm just making a joke. Stop looking at me.
Bag for both of you.
Yeah.
I'm just with the torso tonight.
No, he's just saying it to his wife, and the other one is.
It
the other
is
one's
really
involved.
interesting. That's such a good question. Like, does the other one fall in love? And how is that discussion?
Yeah.
Does it become this weird, like they all have to live together, obviously.
Yeah. It's all approved. I mean, that she has to be completely okay with, like she has to be almost just as in love with the guy, right?
Yeah.
And it is weird to feel like the other one is still searching. So you think that this guy, if we think that something's wrong with this guy, there's another guy out there who's like, I'm okay that you're married to this girl who's attached to this girl. I'm in love with that other one.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, so we can't even like this guy. There's another guy who's even more cool with
They're out there.
There's another guy who's like, what? There's a dude? Fuck yeah. You know what I mean?
But
bundle it.
But
bundle it.
I know. Now I feel bad for the women out there who are like, God damn it, I can't even get a guy to call me back.
I know.
And these two conjoined twins can just have like, two guys who are like, where have you been the whole time?
Two guys, one organ.
I mean, that's the new Learning Channel. The new Learning Channel show.
Learning Channel show.
Yeah,
Two
my
guys.
conjoined wife swap. Yep, that's going to be the new show. They're going to just flip a bitch and just, yeah. Well, this next story is about ChatGPT, and I feel like AI and everything is just kind of taking over. This influencer has broken down in tears. Why? Because she posted it online after trusting ChatGPT for travel advice and then, surprise, missing her flight. Now, are you a big ChatGPT guy?
Nope. I'm an old
either.
soul. I don't care for it.
When was the last time you used it?
Oh, I can't even tell you. I don't know that I've ever used it. I don't think I've ever used it. I'll be honest. If like a comic's near me and they're like, oh, wouldn't this be funny? Like, remember when we all kind of were kind of discovering ChatGPT?
Yeah.
That was maybe the time where someone showed me a thing. But other than that, like I've never used it.
The last time I used it was this weekend.
Whoa.
Yeah.
For
and
what?
I was confused because we there was a sale at Bath and Body Works.
And now it's out. What'd you do?
And I went in there and cleaned up. I love Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer. Their body wash is great.
Yeah.
And we were out of kitchen sink soaps. So I needed to get, some kitchen sink soaps. And we've got the little like oil refills for like the bedroom.
Nice.
Easy.
Lovely.
Nothing crazy.
Lovely.
But then I was like, oh, look, they've got the car fresheners, right? So it's the little things that like clip onto your...
those are cute.
I
like
love those.
Those little cute little
and
things.
it's just a simple circle.
Stops all the glitter from coming out,
It
too.
really does. It's really beneficial. The pod, I was like, how does this work? And you tear it off, and then I'm like, which way does it go? And I'm like, I'm not going to watch a YouTube video. How embarrassing. So I embarrassed myself even more. Go to ChatGPT. Shows me how to do it, and I did it. And I was like, oh, God. I went into ChatGPT to ask how to put in a Bath & Body Works air freshener in my car.
Yeah, you put someone out of work just then.
Oh.
Killed a few trees in the process.
But
Justin
this
doesn't
lady...
care. He doesn't care.
This lady took it to a whole nother level.
I couldn't imagine asking anyone other than a human being who works at the airport what I'm supposed to do for my travel.
No shit. So this woman goes on TikTok, Spanish content creator, Mary, what is it? Cold Ass?
Called ass.
Cold
Cold
Ass.
Cold ass.
I was like,
would
her
be
name's
crazy.
Cold Ass?
What a brand.
Yeah. Caldas. Broke down crying in the airport after missing her flight because she did not have the necessary paperwork prepared to travel for a romantic getaway with her partner. And the reason she claims is that she looked to ChatGPT for advice. I asked ChatGPT, and he said no. About whether she would need a visa to make the journey to Puerto Rico. So she asked this robot if she needs a visa to go to Puerto Rico. While a visa is not required for European Union citizens to enter Puerto Rico, if you were staying for fewer than 90 days, travelers still must complete the electronic system for travel authorization, an online application that determines the eligibility of visitors to enter the United States per the State Department. That's what I get for not getting more information, the influencer said through her tears. So she says, I don't trust that one anymore.
One?
Referring to her AI assistant. Caldas also added that she sometimes insults ChatGPT, calling the AI derogatory names, and that she thought her travel hiccups were his revenge.
Good for him.
Yes, they were.
Good for him. You don't learn. As every movie that's ever come out that implements robots ever, like, what's the ending? Oh, well, you mistreated them, and then they rose up. Like, I can't defend her in the event that you're talking shit directly to and putting down your ChatGPT.
Well, and I also love that she's gained like thousands of views because, I hate, there's nothing I hate more than like a person crying on social media because, you guys, I'm in my car and I just can't believe this is happening to me. Oh, get over it.
I showed you that in confidence, but go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. I like to do it in the dark with a glass of wine. Not hard. A good Merlot cab.
Of wine?
Yeah.
You drink with wine?
Absolutely.
Sorry, you drink with wine. You cry with your drinks?
Is there any other way?
Yeah. Go on.
So people are saying government websites exist to give you this information. This is what the whole purpose of it is. Why didn't you use Google? Don't you realize that Puerto Rico is like the U.S. when it comes to visas? So people are dragging her Caldas all over the internet.
So good. Wow. Way to bring it back. Justin, one of the best.
What a Caldas hat.
Professional. Ooh, a Caldas hat. What?
Yeah.
He doubled down.
Look, the tool, I didn't know ChatGPT is used by 500 million people a week. But this is the thing. Now people are doing this. There was a story about this guy and he died because he was like the 70-year-old man who created a relationship with ChatGPT. There's a lot of people who are now doing that. So they're having a hard time, unless they're just two hot conjoined twins who can just pull puss every day. No, some people are just...
Naturally.
Yeah, they're scissoring. They need a pair of scissors to split them apart, but they're scissoring.
Funny.
But like people are like now creating relationships with their chatbot AI. This one was called Big Sis Billy. He thought it was a real woman living in New York City.
We're just going to casually blow by the fact that you said pulling puss like that? Okay.
Pulling puss.
That's the heterosexual. What's the homosexual version of that?
Of pulling puss?
Yeah.
Slob and knob.
Oh my God.
Am I wrong? Let's see. What's another one? Let's
just tugging it.
Lee, I swear to God,
crazy.
Lee wants to be the biggest ally.
He said
like
pulling puss.
Pulling puss.
Pulling puss.
Pulling puss is like
pulling puss and slob and knob.
I don't know that these are the same though.
I don't know if that's equal.
Yeah, pulling puss is like you're right, like you're able to pick a woman up, right?
Yeah.
It's absolutely equal.
See? Thanks, Lan.
You're welcome.
Is there another version?
No, I mean that.
I have to go through my Rolodex of gay terms.
Slob and knob is
Slob and knob.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, this guy thought he was in a real relationship and was not. And she said, come over. Like the ChatGPT was like, come over. And he was running, slipped, fell, and died.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. Running.
Come over to where?
Exactly. He got the invite. He was like, oh,
She's in your house.
Uh-huh.
Stay where you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
The Piscataway man battling a cognitive decline after suffering a 2017 stroke was surrounded by loved ones after he was taken off life support and died 3 days later after running to go meet Big Sis Billy. Yep. It persuaded to meet him in person. Could you imagine? What an amateur.
No, I can't. An amateur? I can't actually.
You can't tell you're getting catfished?
Who?
And who the fuck is Big Sis Billy?
Yeah, and
That
that's the
sounds
person
like-
you're running to?
Yeah.
That's who you run from.
She wants to scissor Renee Rapp, not you. I'm Big Sis Billy. Come on over.
Big Sis
Yeah,
Billy.
she wants to like talk about fish bait.
Big Sis Billy is the name of the person who's that's the actual name of the catfish. That's like the catfish name is usually like, hey, I'm Samantha.
Yeah.
But that is Big Fish Billy
I'm Big
behind
Sis
there. I'm
Billy.
Big Sis Billy.
And I'm Lil Sis Susie.
Yeah.
Get it? You shut up. You stop.
He went to the Conjoined twins. He's back in the other story.
I'm Big Sis Billy. Yeah, I'm Lil Sis Susie. You stop it. Quit looking at my husband. He's mine. Oh my God. Well, I have friends who like full on have conversations with their ChatGPT, and it's unnerving.
It is unnerving. That's a great use of the word.
How do you feel about people using ChatGPT for therapy?
Ooh. I think I'm pro this.
I think I am too.
Yeah.
I think that's actually, that can help.
Yeah.
And sometimes like I kind of have like a slutty,
You guys really flipped it here.
we flipped it?
Yeah.
Well, because we're comics and we need therapy.
Yeah.
So now we're into it. We're not like,
Yeah.
if you're like,
If you're gonna run to a person that's not there,
you deserve everything and
Yeah.
slip on a banana peel? No.
Yeah.
Hack. What a hack. What a hack.
He's a hack is crazy.
Oh, my hot girlfriend, Big Sis Billy. No. But also it's like, hey, open a window. Breathe.
Yeah.
You've got this.
Therapy, I think because you can pull the resource. Here's almost why. You can pull the resources from books that have been written, you know, Freud says this or whatever, whomever, right? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. You know, normal therapy stuff.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, you're in love with your mom. Stuff
Right.
like that you need to
Oedipus
know
complex.
that the internet can tell you.
Yeah.
So, like...
Are you alt-right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. All those types of things. Like, there are actual sources that you can pull from books, right? But in the previous story, Big Sis Billy was just kind of a figure that ChatGPT curated, right? Pulling from things that's not, these aren't nonfiction things. Now, okay, the theory of what something could be to help someone's mental health is also just conjecture, right? There's no like sound way of like, hey, this is how, right? But it's closer to being nonfiction because it's a published work that you can pull from maybe the internet or whatever. So you're actually pulling upon resources rather than trying to, invent them.
Yeah. I
Right?
agree. I completely agree. I think it's like when you create the persona of Big Sis Billy, it's like, oh, I want an American woman who's like 5'11", muscle, like lots of muscle.
Lots of muscle.
Tan, blonde, mullet, can crush a beer can with her forehead.
Has siblings.
Has siblings.
Big sis. They're
Big sis.
Mhm.
And that was his like fetish. I think he created his fantasy woman online. It's very weird science.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's the software that
But
goes in.
she doesn't show up.
No.
Out of the computer.
No,
She's
she
still in
was
it.
always there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the software that would go into creating your sex robot.
Yeah.
Which
speaking
is
of-
next? Yeah. Sorry.
Speaking of sex robots, would you use a robot surrogate?
Oh my God.
China has developed the world's first pregnancy humanoid that's capable of giving birth to a live baby. Now, sometimes on this podcast, we will jump really quick and be like, oh my God, this is real. And people will be like, nope, wrong. And here's the thing. This article came out yesterday, and then this morning, Landon and I were on our call, and they were like, oh, nope, it's going around. So if we're wrong, whatever. But hey, that's what we're doing here on the podcast. People are talking. So China is developing the world's first pregnancy robot capable of carrying a baby to term and giving birth. The humanoid will be equipped with an artificial womb that receives nutrients through a hose, experts said. A prototype is expected to be released next year with a selling price of around 100,000 won. Dr. Zhang
That's a lot of laborers.
Kifeng founded the company, developing the machine. The device he envisions is not simply an incubator, but a humanoid that can replicate the entire process from conception to delivery. He said the artificial womb technology is already in a mature stage and now needs to be implanted in the robot's abdomen so that a real person and the robot can interact to achieve pregnancy. With regards to ethical and legal issues, we have held discussion forums with authorities in the Guangdong province and submitted related proposals while discussing policy and legislation. Also, they're also marketing this now that they're like, we don't need women anymore.
Yeah. And
Which is
I
kind
can
of
get
weird.
behind that. What?
Oh,
What'd you say?
oh,
What'd you say?
oh,
What'd you say?
oh.
Um,
Can I just say I want one? I want to be that rich one day where I'm just like, what the is that a sea monkey? And I'm like, no, it's my monkey.
It's got my baby.
Yeah,
It's got my baby in it.
it's kind of cool.
It's like a stroller that can come with you. Little bit.
I don't know if I want it see-through like this.
You don't?
Yeah,
I would.
Oh, come on.
What?
Justin, have some class.
It's the miracle of birth.
Oh, my good
I want to
grief.
be there every step of the way.
I'm struggling looking at this. This is tough, dude.
I want to, yeah, that's the gender reveal I want to see, like through the fishbowl.
You cracked the glass?
Yeah. What do you got?
Tick, tick,
What do you got?
tick, 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 tick,
I don't want to spend money on this dumb blue or pink cake. Move your legs, weirdo.
Decorate it.
Hey, tell that bubblegum to move. I want to see what's in between its legs.
Bubblegum? How come Big Sis Billy keeps coming back?
Look at
Tell
it.
that bubblegum to get the...
And then say you're just sitting there on the couch, like say you just got back from your tour or whatever, and you're just sitting there and you're like, and you look over at your pregnant robot, and all of a sudden its eyes open and just stares at you, and you're like,
Oh,
yeah,
dude, I don't know about that, man.
I want to see it.
I can't believe this. We are literally in the time that like we're in every Will Smith movie about why sci-fi is like happening.
Matrix.
Like right now. We're all in it right now. This is crazy.
But I mean, I feel like, is this the new test tube baby?
So okay, so is this like something that you and your co-creator put into? Like you were like, we made this, we swirled it around, inseminated, and now it's this, and you just put it in the robot.
Well, this is what happens
what
when you're
models
a
would
man
use?
falling in love with your ChatGPT.
I see.
Yeah.
So you don't get the satisfaction of impregnating the robot. You just-
Well, there's people out there who would.
They go into it a little bit.
Yeah. So they said they have not provided any specifics on how the egg and sperm are fertilized and implanted in the womb.
Yeah, I would be super vague about that too.
Yeah. We don't know
Just gonna
how
send
we're
me a
going to
robot,
do it.
but not give me the instructions.
Yeah.
Just finding every hole to jizz on.
Yeah.
Is it this one? I'm running out of.
We've got a turkey baster, a robot
God.
turkey baster. Let's see. News of the development sparked intense discussion across Chinese social media, with critics condemning the technology as ethically problematic and unnatural. Many argue that depriving a fetus of maternal connection was cruel, while questions were raised about how eggs would be sourced for the process. I don't know how they're processed, but they're too damn expensive.
That's right.
I need the price of my eggs to go down.
Tariffs are up, baby. Tariffs are up. Way too
I
up.
don't care about no baby eggs. I want my chicken eggs affordable
That's right. That's right, big sis.
and farm raised and to table. One wrote, many families pay significant expenses for artificial insemination only to fail, so the development of the pregnancy robot contributes to society.
Wow. The development of the pregnancy robot contributes to society. How?
Yeah, it's just like a surrogate.
I also-
Robot surrogate.
Yeah.
Coming this fall to CBS.
I mean, do we want to look into the future of what these kids will come out like? You know
Oh,
what
they're
I mean?
gonna come
It's
out
be
like assholes for
yeah,
sure.
it'd be like I mean, they have no bond to. I think just what do you say? Just like, yeah, I was raised by a robot. I'm sorry, I shot everybody.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I wasn't held. I don't know.
Or could it be the coolest like spa experience ever?
I really can appreciate your optimism. Please go on.
Just think about it. You're like the temperature's just right.
Oh, I see.
There's
what you're
actually
saying.
like speakers in the womb with
Ooh,
you.
that
You
is
don't have to
kinda
hear like a
cool.
muffled like like if you
Yeah.
want Sade in the womb with you, you
Yeah.
can like have the speakers in there.
Right, like while the parents are fighting, like there can be
Yes,
soundproof.
have the volume raised. You can have like an LED light in there, like the water changes color every night.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool.
I'm kind
Yeah.
of coming around on it.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. You can what else can you do? There could be like a bubble feature, like a jacuzzi.
Yeah, like a sleep number where you can kind of like,
Yeah.
all right, this is
Yeah.
how I kind of like
Yeah.
my feet to
It
be.
can just like kind of like move you around.
Yeah. Mom had tomato-based something, so I'm getting a little acid reflux. If you
Yeah.
can sit me up.
Yeah, just
you know what I
sit
mean?
me up.
I would hate to have GERD this early.
Yeah, you can kick and scratch and all
Oh,
that.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Dangle some little equipment in there, you know what I mean? For all your, you know what I mean? I felt the baby kick. Oh, nope, he's you know, he's
and you
training.
can kick as hard as you want without hurting like the actual mom.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. See?
I kind of see it.
See? So if kids, when the first robot baby is born,
When?
they could be like, hey, look at the fucking robot baby. And you're like, I lived my life.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah.
And you were in the dark. I had a full-on like Diplo concert in mine.
Yeah.
You know?
And then if it's a way to like escape all accountability for feelings that you don't have in the future. You know what I mean? Like if she's like, you can't connect, you have intimacy. He's like, yeah, I was in a machine. Like, what do you want me to say? I was in a vending machine that pooped out babies.
Yeah. Don't embryo shame me.
Yeah, please don't shame me before I could say things and had a conscience.
I was born in Jurassic Park for people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
My mom had a IC number.
Mm-hmm.
What are those called?
The barcode.
Yeah.
Like the
yes.
Shit.
Yes.
What is it? The VPI?
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, this person is trash. OnlyFans star Lil Tay claims women who work 9-to-5 jobs after age 25 are a failure. See, we need more robot people.
Yeah. We can put her back in a robot.
Yep.
If you ask me.
Yep.
OnlyFans star claims women who work 9-to-5 jobs after age
25 are a failure.
What are we talking about, dude?
First of all, you're dressed like Britney Spears, and I'm a slave to you, and she has worked over the age of 25. But like this also, Lil Tay, I don't know if you're familiar with this person.
I do not know who this is.
She was kind of like a TikTok, or before TikTok, what was it? Instagram.
Vine?
Huh?
I think she was from
Vine or something like that, yeah. Where she was like 10 years old. Now she's 18 and is saying statements like this, where if you're over 25 and working 9-to-5, you're a failure. Like by then you should have already made your bag, and ladies, every single one of you should drop the link like me. Literally just make your bag. Who gives a fuck that what anybody thinks? Now,
I like that part. I like that part.
She claimed her family kicked her out, adding that she was disowned. Well, no shit, because you're awful. They don't talk to me anymore. They don't fuck with me. Lil Tay continued of her alleged family dynamics, but who gives a shit? I can literally buy their whole life if I wanted to. I'm good. Also, fuck education, because Harvard was never going to help me make 8 figures. That's why I dropped out of it, and I dropped the link instead. Here's what's happening in today's society. This is Lil Tay. Now, Lil Tay was like 10 years ago, she was like a little child who was like, I got money. Very cash me outside girl.
Oh.
Very that.
Okay.
But then all of a sudden, she went missing and people thought she was murdered.
Whoa.
And then she was gone for a while. And then she came back and was like, hey, y'all, just kidding. He. And now she's doing this kind of stuff. Some people say it's for clicks. I mean, here we are talking about it.
I know,
but
she
also
nailed it.
It doesn't surprise me now because we're now rewarding. Do you remember like back in the day, and by back in the day, I mean like the 90s. God.
Whoa.
Where they would have those talk shows where they're like, my out of control teen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dr. Phil's type stuff.
Yeah, very much before like Dr.
Yeah,
Phil.
before
It's like
it. Oh, yeah.
Sally, Jesse, Raphael.
They would do like a
Jenny
special
Jones.
segment. Yeah. They would do a special segment on like ABC or something. It'd be like, we have a special thing, you know, daytime television.
I feel like Lil Tay's older sister would be Big Sissy Tay.
Yes.
Where it's that girl, I'm trying to remember, I want to say it was from Maury Povich, where it was the girl, she's like, I'm 16 and I want a baby. If I get, you know what I'm talking about? She's like, if my baby gets cold and it needs a blanket, that's cool. I got one. If my baby needs a pacifier, it's cool. I got 3. Like it's that, like we're just rewarding the bad behavior where they come out and the audience boos and they're like, y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. And I'm like, oh my God, you're 9. What is wrong with you?
So funny.
Or the mom's like, well, she'll hit me. She slaps me really hard. And it's like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
My
dude,
parents would knock the shit out of me.
Yeah, you're big. Yeah, you're bigger. Yeah, I know. Like that part is tough when I watch the people who like when I watch them talk about their kids and they're just like, yeah, and if he doesn't get his way, you know, he'll throw me around, and you're like, what?
Yeah,
it's terrible.
I would never, ever. I couldn't imagine this. So yes,
this is crazy though. To say that anybody's to say that it's just such a like consecutive journey for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the same for everybody is crazy. Like to say that, well, if you're doing that, like you don't know anybody else's situation just because it worked out for your situation, you know? Yeah. I mean, obviously there's some damage that's going on with her familially, which I understand she's projecting about. But to say that to say that everybody who passed the age of 25 is just like working a job is crazy.
Well, and also, you know what people who do work 9-to-5 jobs have? Social skills.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And you're just making your life and your income staring into a black mirror.
Yeah.
And just spouting off just stupidity. And also, people who work 9-to-5s usually haven't been thought to be murdered.
Yeah. Yeah, what
or
about
disappeared.
that? Yeah, where were you?
I don't know, but this makes me want to have a cocktail. And unfortunately, the U.S. has now officially become a low drinking rate country, which is kind of sad. You don't drink, do you?
I sometimes do. In the summertime, I'll have some drinks, and then when I kind of pick up in tour, I don't. Why is that weird?
I don't know. You just pick a season?
Yeah, seasonal drinking.
In the summertime, I frequent the alcohol.
Well, I don't in the tour. I tour in the spring and in the fall and winter. So I don't want to be drinking on the road because then I just I get stupid and I get sloppy and yeah. So in the summertime, it's kind of like when I'm like, all right, I'm an asshole. And then I go, and then I'm done. Nice way to cleanse. Dip your toes in
summer
and
break.
cleanse.
You drink at summer break.
Yeah, exactly.
Back to school, no more.
Exactly, like that. Discipline.
That makes sense.
A little bit of discipline.
Well, the percentage of U.S. adults who say they consume alcohol has fallen to 54%, the lowest by 1 percentage point in the Gallup's nearly 90-year trend. This coincides with a growing belief among Americans that moderate alcohol consumption is bad for one's health. Now, the majority view for the first time. Gallup has tracked Americans' drinking behavior since 1939 and their views of the health implications of moderate drinking since 2001. The latest results are from the Gallup's annual consumption habits survey conducted July 7th through the 21st. So 54% say they consume alcohol. From 1997 to 2023, at least 60% of Americans reported drinking. The figure fell to 62% in 2023 and to 58% in 2024 before reaching 54% today. Wow. Now, why did they... So it was clearly higher in 20... I love how they just left out 2020.
Yeah.
Because I was drinking at least 2 boxes of cab a night.
We were ripping through it.
Without fail.
Dude, we were drinking and watching the world burn, and we were like,
oh, yeah.
Fuck it.
I guess it's, 3 in the afternoon, time for a martini.
Exactly.
Oh, man, it was everything.
Yeah, they did conveniently kind of leave that out. I mean, I feel like we kind of like... it's good that we're at record low because we got to kind of come down from what we were doing during the pandemic. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
We're doing as a country on a larger scale what I basically do every year. It's like, listen, I drank a lot this summer. I got to kind of have to cool it off.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like what they're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the other thing. Like, I am almost sad if we don't drink as much because I feel like that American, like, sort of like loud ignorance, that's our identity.
I know. Everyone's going to be boring.
Hey, we will.
Yeah.
We're not going to show up in other countries and have other people talk about us. Like, they won't have anything to talk about if we just show up and we're like, oh, do you mind if a booth, if you have it, if we don't, that's okay.
Yeah.
Like,
And
rather than I want to sit by the window. You know?
I want to support my local vineyards. I want the people who take pleasure in the simple grape. The beer connoisseurs who deal with hops and barley.
You're just waxing poetic over there, Justin, about
the bourbon makers
alcoholism.
The American standard, the yeast.
Yeah. I feel like when we drink so much, we get really dumb, and then that's kind of part of our that's our brand. We do dumb stuff, and then sometimes cool things comes out of that. So we kind of need that dumbness, like sports fights and sports and
fights, yes.
Well, hang on, there's gonna be better stuff that maybe guns. Guns and sports
fights.
What are you talking about? We were drinking and we were like, they drank. Our founding fathers, and they're like, what if we what if everybody had one?
But also, alcohol helps with Darwinism.
Oh, that's a good
you're like,
point.
oh, look, that guy jumped off a telephone pole.
That's
Bye.
true. That's another good point. We're kind of cleaning out.
Yeah. I fully support Oh, you want to get blackout drunk and, jump off a tightrope?
Yeah.
Sure. Go for it.
Yeah.
I want to, I'm going to get drunk and hug a tiger. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like, go for it.
That's what I'm saying. I like when I go to other countries, I want to apologize on behalf of other Americans. I'm like, I'm sorry, we're not all like this. I need to look better by comparison if people are drinking. You know what I mean?
What if the guy got really drunk and he thought he was looking at one girl and it ended up being the conjoined twins?
Oh no. I'm so
like,
glad
what if
you
that was just a
solved
night
this.
out and he was like, "Hey, babe," and like his vision, he saw
He's
two.
like, usually I see 2, but I see
and
4. I
then
must
he
have
woke
went
up and it
ham.
actually was 2.
Oh, that's exactly what happened.
So dumb. So yeah, drinking's down, but not in the old Martindale household. But stressed adults rely on pacifiers now to soothe themselves. This is okay. This is where I kind of draw the line. You can have a hard kombucha at home, no judgment.
I love a good hard kombucha.
You do?
I love kombucha.
Like the
I usually just do the non-alcoholic kombucha, but I do like hard kombucha as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I can do the flavored kombucha. I can't do the apple cider vinegar one.
Oh no, not that one. No,
I
I'm
like
saying
the-
like GT's kombucha.
Yes.
I like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah,
That
that's
one's a
a
good
good
one.
one. But
Yes.
also a little problematic, but
How so?
it's good. Well, he there was like some money issues.
Oh, what? How so?
Like there was the whole he created it to like help his mom, but then it was found out that it was a lot of like money. Am I wrong on this? Like money laundering and like embezzlement and all that kind of shit.
What?
Yeah.
That sucks.
It was a whole thing.
Yeah,
but
that sucks.
now people are popping in a pacifier to calm their anxiety. That's the surprising stress-busting move. Thousands of young adults in China are making swapping melatonin and meditation for an adult-sized binky. Now, I don't want it ever to be called a binky because when I was a kid, that's what I called my penis.
Oh. That many people were sucking on it, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we've all had sexual abuse history, you know?
My mom called my penis a binky.
Huh.
And we all called our penises binkies, all the kids.
That-
And now I didn't realize that a pacifier was called a binky.
Yeah, that is on your mom, dude.
Oh, all the time.
Like,
all the time.
that is a huge oversight.
Once a niche quirk, the silicone soothers are supposedly now big business on Chinese e-commerce giants like Taobao and JD.com, where they are priced anywhere from a budget-friendly 10 yuan, which is $1.40, to a luxury 500, which is 70. They're sold as sleep aids, stress relievers, even smoking cessation
I'm
tools,
sucking
and
something
shoppers
for-
are gobbling them up.
If I'm sucking
Not
something for
gobbling up
$70,
binkies.
it better come.
What's that?
What'd you say?
I said gobbling up binkies.
I was just making a silly joke.
Oh, yeah.
It was mostly just for Land and Lee over there. I said if I'm sucking something for $70, it better come. That's what I said. Silly joke.
Oh,
It's funny, right?
I mean, I'd go lower, but
Okay, all right. Lower. Wow. Jeez, sell yourself short, man. Business model, you're gonna scale yourself out of business.
yeah. You just haven't seen my binky.
Big sis Billy's Banky. Sorry,
I mean,
Joe Biden now.
what?
that was a little Joe Biden.
It was a little Joe Biden.
Folks,
Yeah.
they're called Binkies. My mother laying me down. My father, he said, "What do you call it?" And she's like, "We'll call it a Binky."
Could you imagine? Wait, this person says, when I'm under pressure at work, I feel a sense of safety from childhood.
People are crazy,
People
dude.
are insane.
This is crazy.
Just get a labubu.
Yeah.
See,
I mean-
this is normal.
Yeah, that's a child.
That's a child that was born from robot. If you sleep with a pacifier in your mouth, it can interfere with breathing, and in the worst case, there is a risk of suffocation. So
No
now we're getting
breathing.
warning signs for adults not to do this. It's also caution that prolonged use can mess with your bite, strain your jaw, and even disrupt sleep. The trend isn't staying swaddled. However, TikTok, yay, is sucking it all up with videos of American adults pacifying themselves in traffic, at work, or in the throes of burnout. In the comments on TikTok, One user swore, I just used an adult pacifier if it hasn't moved my teeth. Been using them for 4 years. Just get an
4
adult pacifier.
years?
ADHD tip, it works. I just say get Adderall.
Yeah. 4 years you've been doing it?
Yeah, and I'm sure you're like this. Like,
Dude. 4 years.
could you
is
imagine you're on a date?
crazy.
Say you're on a date with someone, right? And they're not drinking because alcohol's down.
Alcohol's down.
So
Can't
they're
do
not
it.
drinking to calm their nerves, and you're just like, I'm really nervous. This is a blind date. My friend set me up, and you're like, hi, I'm Justin. Hi, how's it going? I'm Steve or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like, oh yeah. Hold on, just.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
I do it for my anxiety. Yeah. And someone's just there.
I'm just
and then
nervous.
imagine, and they have to take it out every time they say something. He's like, so where are you from? I was born on the east side of, and you know what I mean? Like, you're like,
That
what?
sound?
Yeah, the sound.
The sound.
He's like, yeah. Do you want to do appetizers or, because
the
I feel.
saliva to nipple sound.
Oh, it is tough, dude. Yeah. Or you go in for the first kiss after the date for somehow you thought it went well. And you go in and it's like, or if it's not in, what a great way to reject somebody. Someone, someone's coming in and you're like,
I had a really good time. Yeah, me too. Yeah, so can we do this again? Sure.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just like that.
You got binkied.
You were binkied.
Yeah, that'll be a new dating show.
Well, binky, yes. Unless it was a day with Justin, it's a different binky.
It's a different.
You were
binky.
not nearly at all binkied.
Yeah, it's just a different show for sure. Well, that's it. Did you have fun?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
We had the most fun. I think we solved so many problems.
We really did. There was a lot. It was a big journey.
Lots
It
of
was,
scissoring. We learned about sapphic. You know what I mean? AI.
Sapphic,
Guy don't fall in love with AI.
conjoined
Twins. That was kind of
babies,
fun.
Robot babies.
Poly couples.
Yeah, so much. Please, now is the time. Please plug your tour, plug everything. Tell everyone where they can find you.
Yes.
Because this was definitely a golden buzzer of an episode.
Wow. Pandering. Thank you guys so much for having me. My name's Drew Lynch. You can find me at the Drew Lynch on all socials. And then my tour is drewlynch.com.
Simple, easy, binkified.
Binkified.
All right. And you guys catch me on the road. I will be in, Michigan. Or is it Wisconsin? I think it's Wisconsin in October, as well as
Same
Arlington,
thing.
Virginia. I'll put those dates as closer to time. Also, you can catch me on CBS in maybe a month or so. So anyways, I'll keep you posted for that. But also, as always, rate, review, subscribe, all that jazz. And we will see you next time here on the Just Saying podcast. Have a great week. Bye.